We all know the benefits of drinking water and keeping the body hydrated. Drinking alkaline water helps improve the blood's viscosity, which in turn helps the blood flow more efficiently through the body. DK Spring Water is alkaline water. DK Spring Water, bottled at the head of the springs in pristine Buff Bay, Portland. Available in 280 milliliters, 500 milliliters, 1.5 liter and 5-gallon bottles. Call 627-9114 to order yours today. DK Spring Water. Taste it, know it, love it.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Open Gate Show for Saturday, November 9th, 2022. Man, something must be happening. I can't believe we're near Christmas. Well, such is such. The yearling sale last week, November 13th, was going on pretty well until the break. Well, I should say, luckily the break, because just at the break, when most of the people went for lunch or went elsewhere, we had a freak storm. If it wasn't for my wit, maybe I wouldn't be here. A lot of people fell, and unfortunately, one of our stalwarts in racing, Ruth Hussey, it's unfortunate how she got soaked, but I am hoping that all is well with her up to this time. No reports of injury have been heard except for damages to some motor car. The sale will continue on December 4th after the mile. I must commend that not only in these times, but in the past, when you're someone with experience and talent, if nothing is good for you, people tend to listen to others who don't know much, but they have the charisma of blabbing and doing all sort of negative things and whatever, trying to get onto someone who has money or owns a horse in your stable. Anyway, such is that. Remember, I'm warning all and sundry who I normally send the uncut show to them before I send it to the producer. That will definitely cease come 2023. God willing, I am still here. First race on the 10-race card tomorrow starts approximately 11:20 a.m. according to the official race book. And it will go in 1,100 meters or 5.5 furlongs. 10 declared for 5 years and up. Claiming race 150 to 180 with native bred 6-year-olds and up who haven't won 2 races, and native bred 5-year-olds who are a maiden. Number 2, Money Marshall, going on the curve after last 10 consecutive races were all out the straight. Maybe you can take your chance. It's yours. Number 3, Stormin, has done okay out the straight in last 6 starts. Trainer Darby Barn is banging form, so don't ignore especially how this mare is fresher than most. Number 4, Sinner Kwanzi, should be able to get in the exotics. Number 5, Slice Alone, last 2 starts were out the straight, and it has to be a reason. However, is down in class and gets the reigning champion jockey in Anthony Thomas. Number 6, Explosive Star, another who should get in the lower exotics. Number 9, Supreme Star, he adds to a few here whose form out the straight is good, yet suddenly going on the turn. Number 10, Party Princess, was an easy winner on last against a very weak set, but she gets a good apprentice in Anthony Allen, who has just recently returned off a lengthy suspension. And Party Princess still looks in good condition and can win again. I'm taking number 10, Party Princess, from number 5, Spice Alone, number 4, Kwanzi, number 6, Explosive Charge. Number 3, Storming, Dangerous Horse. Second race for native bred foals and up who hasn't won 3 races, as well as imported foals and up who has only won once. 8 declared, 1500 meters or 7.5 furlongs. Funny race, this race. Number 1, Rods the Indian, ran on when roused to win out the straight 2 weeks ago. Should be better at this distance and is not to be taken lightly. Number 2, Right in Flight, one of 4 who raced and finished approximately 4 lengths apart against each other, has to be considered for a top 4 spot. Number 3, Fault Line, change stables via the claiming system, looking okay in the mornings. Maybe the different surroundings can wake him up at trainer Jason Acosta's barn. Number 4, Langilala, last 2 were okay. Number 5, The Good One, another Rand Derby entry on the card, could be more focused than last 2 starts. Don't ignore The Good Life. Surely everyone wants The Good Life. Number 6, Charming Beauty, always in close finishes and looks a fair fit here now for a top 3 slot at least. Number 7, Traditional Boy, back from a brief respite after competing okay with most of these horses that are running here. Even with last year champion rider on, I am bypassing this one for at least for this race. Number 8, The Cat Be the Glory. The cat nearly got the glory on last. That was on the 5th of November going a mile. Dick Cardenas aboard 20-1. A little way off the speed. Well, not too far, I should say, but close to get putting ahead second to turn on the light. Had Charming Beauty a length and a half behind in third. Interesting change of rider from the Cardenas to Apprentice Clarice Gentles. I'm selecting number 6, Charming Beauty, from number 5, The Good Life. Number 1, Red's the Indian. Number 2, Right in Flight. Number 4, Langilala. And number 8, The Cat Be the Glory. As well as number 7, Traditional Boy for the low exotic areas. Race 3 goes 7 furlongs or 1400 meters. It's for native bred trios. It's made a special weight race. 8 declared. It's named in honor of Avid Granum. This is the Avid Granum Memorial Cup. Mr. Granum was a stalwart in all forms of our horse racing industry in his time. This race is currently the longest race named after a horseman. Number 1 is a debutant named Loyal Action, born the 22nd of February rather, a bay colt by Western Warrior out of Fast Action by Montbrook. Glenn Mills owned and bred this horse. Gary Crawford trains. Leighton Simpson the groom. First progeny of Western Warrior to race, and this horse has been training for a long while. Seems to lack speed, but will need a race or 2 or 3 to show what he has. Number 2, She's My Edge Fun, gets first time tongue tie and with improvement should fight this out. Number 3, A Modern Miracle, small compact colt who should earn a piece of the pie. Number 4, Rhythm Buzz. This is another debutant. This horse was born on the 22nd of April, a bay colt by Buzz Nightmare out of River Rhythm by War Chant. Piaget stable owns Vincent Atkinson trains. Angela Atkinson owns this horse. Evan Thompson, the groom. Linton Stedman rides, another youngster who has been around for a while. Interesting crossings with stallion speed and mare stamina. Working okay enough to get in the reckoning. The tongue tie, figure 8 and Lasix will be on. Number 5, Princess Talisi, stretching out now after 3 curves starts sprinting. Could use experience plus some improvement and fight this out. I'm thinking that this horse is coming to run tomorrow. Number 6, Risk Kid, most experience here and might use that to retain a place on the board. Number 2, She's My Head From, just from number 5, Princess Talisi. Number 6, Risk Kid. Number 4, Rhythm Buzz. Shout out to all those who wish our local horse racing well. We need help to improve the sport. It's a great sport. It's Jamaica is the first horse racing area in this part of the world, including the United States, Trinidad, Barbados, and Puerto Rico. This is race 4, 7 furlongs again, or 1,400 meters. This race 4 needed by trios, maiden condition race, 10 declared. Number 1, Tigray Express. This tiger has not joined the Express as yet, but could one day. Hey, tomorrow is a day, don't it? Number 3, the Lady Game, a debutant born the 17th of January, a big colt by Bradley Quest out of Storm and Glitters by Stormcraft. Ramos, owned by David Trains. Michael Bernard, the breeder. Dwayne Stewart, the groom. Teresi Gentle, the apprentice, rides. Even though showing use of exercise, he will need this race. We'll have figure 8, and the cheek pieces is fixed. Number 4, Don Vincenzo gets back the rider who had him performing best, that's Ryan Lewis. Ran okay against winners on the 8th of October, going 7.5 furlongs, but closing a bit to being 7 lengths 9th after slowing his stride to Rainsville, 5-spin Live, and Salute the Deputy. And with that now back with maidens due to, he got the win via disqualification, but that was overturned by an appeal by connections of the second past the post of the eventual winner, Traditional Lady. He's also to beat Don Vincento. He has minimal improvement to make to beat these. Number 6, Blue Persuasion popped out of the blue with first-time visor on the 5th of November, going 5.5 furlongs, and really got 2-1, surprisingly, and finished second, 3/4 lengths after drifting out. If that was not the case, she would have won. Up against tougher here, but still should get in the top 4 or 5. Number 7, Assurity remains in good condition and should be the one taking the fight to number 4, Don Vincenzo. Number 10, called Emperor. Well, connections is called the Master. That's Shane Ellis. He rode this horse once on the 23rd of July, going 5.5 furlongs at 30.61, ran no race at all, finishing 10th by 20 lengths. Number 4, Don Vincenzo. Number 7, Assurity, top 2. Number 10, Reluctantly, called the Emperor. Number 6, Blue Persuasion. Number 3, Delay the Game.
We all know the benefits of drinking water and keeping the body hydrated. Drinking alkaline water helps improve the blood's viscosity, which in turn helps the blood flow more efficiently through the body. DK Spring Water is alkaline water. DK Spring Water, bottled at the head of the springs in pristine Buff Bay, Portland. Available in 280 milliliters, 500 milliliters, 1.5 liter, and 5-gallon bottles. Call 627-9114 to order yours today. DK Spring Water. Taste it, know it, love it.
We are at race 5. 6 furlongs or 1200 meters for choosing up. It's an optional claiming race. 250,000 with neighborhood 6-year-olds who have only won twice and neighborhood 5-year-olds who haven't won a race. 11 declared, number 1 whatever. Fairly consistent and still seen in good condition and should get a low placing on the board at least. Number 2, Sharp Skirt. If she breaks, well, she'll win. But if 6 was 9, you would have a math issue. Anyway, chances are, don't it? Number 4, Reggaeton Grammy. Still not ready to win, I'm thinking, but looking a bit more muscled. Her muscles are more tighter now. Had a stint at the breeding farm, which failed, and only a handful of horses in the island of recent has returned and do well. Number 6, Kunama, possibly could get a very low exotic spot. Number 7, Stormy Lady, has speed for these and could hold on for anywhere in the lower exotic order. Number 8, Mama Sharon Darling. Last 3 weren't much, but surely can't be left out of the reckoning regardless. Number 9, Sweet Surprise. Has fair form, but can't seem to get it done for picture taking in the winner's enclosure. Surely it would be sweet for trainer owner Patrick Smelly, president of the United Racehorse Trainers Association, tomorrow. Number 9, Sweet Surprise. Number 8, Mama Sharon Darling, reluctantly. Number 1, Whatever. Number 7, That Stormy Lady. Number 4, Reggae Ground Grammy. Remember, number 2, Sharp Skirt. If you can take your chance, you never know. She normally wins in the lower part of Christmas, but it's still in November. I don't know. So don't leave her out in your rolling triples and pick 6, pick 9. Yacht race 6 for neighborhood trios who have only won once, and imported trios enough who remains a maiden. 10 declared, 5 furlongs straight or 1,000 meters straight. Number 1, Lord Berkington. This inside post out this route will be its primary danger to win. Number 3, No More Deals, should benefit from that race on the 6th of November, going 5 furlongs round, finishing 3.5 lengths to Brompton Alex. He's fantastic and best daughter-in-law. Number 4, The Gifted One, trainer jockey, has had a good win last week. That's trainer Philip Lee and apprentice Roman Napar. Number 5, Power Fade, a possible upsetter. Number 6, Kubi, going out the straight again and could be more focused this time than on last. Number 7, Lord London, up in class after breaking her maiden. The last time this horse ran and it was out the straight. Number 8, John Wheeler, air off a short hiatus in fair condition, and it's coming to run. Well, let's see. Number 9, Berlina's Choice, well drawn and should earn a place in getting back the rider who knows her best, the Stephen Foster. Number 10, Great Wayne, has returned off almost 3 months respite, looking in improved condition. Number 3, No More Deals. Number 1, Lord Berkington. Number 5, Power of Faith. Number 8, John Wheeler. Number 10, Great Wayne. Surely. Number 6, Scooby. Number 7, Lord London. And number 5, Power of Faith, including number 9, Berlina's Choice, have to say in the top 5. Race 7, named the United Racehorse Trainers Association Trophy. United Racehorse Trainers Association was formed by a veteran trainer, Bernard Vincent, who called me at my neighboring stable and told me of the idea. And we both handpicked who we had wanted to be the initial executive, which includes Richard Todd, Frankie Parham, Harry Passard, trainer Richard Azan, myself, of course, and Bonnie. We now have Patrick Smelly being the president, and it's sad to reveal that Frank Parham, Harry Passard, Robert Darby Sr., and late Richard Todd all passed away. May their soul rest in peace. The Open Gate Show, of course, highlight all those things that you need to hear. Anyway, this race goes 820 meters or 925 yards. 8 declared it for imported trios and up who haven't won 3 races, and native trios and 4-year-olds who have not won 4 races. It's a restricted stakes race. The 1, Sunny T and Chippy is up in grade after that win against not much. Number 3, Sunset Silhouette, fairly consistent in the top 4 so far this season. Number 5, the Head Cornerstone, very consistent colt who should again get a top 2 spot for trainer Gary Sobrati, who has now gone second in the trainer's title this season. Number 6, Rainsville, should earn. Nice to see O'Neill Mullins riding again for his apprentice master, trainer Richard Azan. Number 7, the Citadel, first 2 career starts were pleasing. both wins and had him in classic status immediately then. Something went amiss thereafter, and he did show some improvement of late on the exercise track, but needed that race on last. Well, it should be. The cheek pieces are off, so let's see what the Citadel, where he is at now. Number 8, I realize, well, you must realize he had already betted all here except on last when coming off the break. That is number 5, Dead Cornerstone, finishing 3 lengths second to that one after breaking slowly. I'm taking number 8, I realize, over number 5, Dead Cornerstone. From number 6, Rainsville. Number 7, The Citadel. Number 3, Sunset Silhouette. Race 8 goes 5.5 furlongs or 1,100 meters, 9 declared for native 5 and up who has only won once, and imported 5 and up who are still maidens. Number 1, Sidon, US imported horse. Obviously, with this race was penciled for this one. This US importer is yet to win a race from 36 career starts. Has never looked better. So, the condition of this race suits Sidon well. Number 2, Hunter's Ridge, privately sold since August 21st when he raced. Busy on the exercise track for new connections, he will have contesting speed to encircle he. But trainer Jason Acosta is doing too well for you to ignore this horse. Number 3, Silverstein, low exotic expectations. Number 5, Sensational Satin. Okay, you'll be going head over heels on her tomorrow. Well, can't argue with that. But remember, she is playing a race and hasn't been holding her gallop well. However, she has to be the horse to beat. Number 6, Junior Jones. Forget his last race. He should be on the board tomorrow. Number 7, Audibility, another US bred horse that fits this condition. Looking in good condition and could have a say in the outcome. Number 5, though, that's Sensational Satin for me. From number 1, Sidon. Number 2, Hunter's Ridge. Number 7, Audibility. Number 6, Junior Jones. One of those 5 should definitely win. The penultimate race, race 9, goes 1,100 meters or 5.5 furlongs. 9 declared. It's for children up. It's an optional claimant race, $450,000 to $550,000. 6-year-olds and up who have not won 4 races are also eligible. Number 2, Mr. Linders. Never worse than 3rd in last 10 starts. Ooh, that's good. Mr. Linders is versatile in his running and can be held off the speed and close for a top 4 place in here, and maybe even better. Number 3, Colin Blair. Interesting, it's the first time he goes on the turn since trained by trainer Rowan Matty. Maybe he'll be more focused than those 2 races now. Well, we will see. Number 4, Gentle Giant, ran well for trainer Ryan Darby and was claimed from his last race by trainer Philip Lee. Nicely weighted and has a say, especially how Philip Lee's table suddenly struck form. Number 6, Lala Diva, looks like she has to lead to win. The reigning champion jockey Anthony Thomas gets the call for his apprentice master, Welsh Suitor. Number 7, Dodgers Link, down in class and gets leading rider Dane Dawkins, who knows him well. Number 8, Hidden Valley. A trio who plummets into claiming and at 550,000. There's a lot of speed to close into, but why 550,000? Claiming, well, lots of urines are coming into the complex. So maybe trainer Richard Azan figures that this horse won't win or do well in the class that he is eligible for and decided to sell this horse. Don't ignore. I'm selecting number 8. Well, one of these horses should win. Number 8, Hidden Valley. Number 2, Mr. Linders. Number 4, Gentle Giant. Number 6, Lala Divo. Number 3, Colbert. Final race, Race 10, 7 furlongs or 400 meters, 16 declared. This one nearly been chosen up. It's a claiming race, 600 to 750,000. Number 1 Atlantic Blue was a winner at this tag on the 1st of October, going 7.5 furlongs. And up with the lead and inched away to be 2 lengths in front of Angelus, who is here again, and Bloodsong. I should say Bloodsong had a misfortune, and we won't see that one racing again. She died. Number 2, Raw Liquid could do well. Number 3, Lord of Agilon gets Shane Ellis. Well, he was aboard for his last victory. Number 4, Zabatoni was going away in winning at this distance the last time he raced, but for a lower target in the $550,000 staying, beating Burning Red and above all links. Number 6, Secret Traveler can't complain now, as he will have speed to chase, unlike on last, where he had to be the one going after the low speed Alexis Lodge, and ran very well indeed, finishing length behind that one. Number 7, 3 Times Lucky, interesting to Cardenas is aboard. Number 9, Buff Bay, a possibility. Number 10, Azaria, bettered. Number 1, Atlantic Blue, on the 15th of October, going 6.5 furlongs. When she was second, 7.25 lengths to Baton Rouge, who was out of class. Atlantic Blue was 2 lengths behind. Azaria has to be the one to beat on paper. Number 13, It's a Boy, hails from Barn, who normally have them deadly when focused. Number 11, High Diplomacy, down a notch in claim, only needs to return to the form in late spring of the season to upset these. Number 16, Angelus, was 2 lengths behind number 1, Atlantic Blue. The last time this horse run with Angelus, I'm talking Atlantic Blue. Anyway, tricky race. I'm selecting number 10. That's Azaria. Number 13, It's a Boy. Number 6, Secret Traveler, dangerous horse. Number 1, Atlantic Blue. Number 15, High Diplomacy. And there are others here that can upset, so trot carefully. Take care, good luck. Join me tomorrow afternoon. Remember to subscribe. It's easy and it's free.
We all know the benefits of drinking water and keeping the body hydrated. Drinking alkaline water helps improve the blood's viscosity, which in turn helps the blood flow more efficiently through the body. DK Spring Water is alkaline water. DK Spring Water, bottled at the head of the springs in pristine Buff Bay, Portland. Available in 280 milliliters, 500 milliliters, 1.5 liter and 5-gallon bottles. Call 627-9114 to order yours today. DK Spring Water. Taste it, know it, love it.